2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic looking at the Nets. 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their him to adjust to the NBA, but D'Angelo Russell becoming a force in the league. What do you think?
Welcome aboard, everybody. This the NBA on 2K Sports. And of course, Doris, it's early, but for teams with a lot of new faces, thing to start to come together.
Some of that is contingent on, one, do you have your health at the start? Are there any had some off-season surgeries? There are so many things that go into how quickly a team can come together and take time to incorporate them into the system. But usually, Kevin, I would say by about get real about now we need to be all about chemistry and building momentum as we kind of march.
Always kind of look at games coaches do or sections of the schedule and groups of. The time we get to game 30, our guys have got to be at this level. I mean,
I think the best way to do it is to break it into 20-game stretches. We're at the half turn, and obviously the closer you get, intensity ramps up drastically.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Isaac out there with Gordon. And it's Rodgers in at the 1 spot. Around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Russell. Here's Lopez out to Russell. To the middle. Here's Elliott. And loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah. It's constantly breaking down way too many times.
I think there has to be better communication. What happened to them is what happens when you play lackluster defense.
And
that's an aggressive move to the cup, right? Doing well and getting a high percentage look.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this. LeVert grabs the miss.
1 for 4 right now. A little sluggish coming out of the gate.
Overall, Doris, back in 2016 out of Michigan.
Well, I think some people high reward pick. The reason he dealt with stress foot throughout his college days. But when this guy's healthy, man, whoo, can he shoot?
The wing 3 is no good there from DJ.
And they're 1 of 5 to gotten into a flow offensively.
the Hawks in Atlanta.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role.
Well, there's no doubt. They were sharp on the offensive end. The bench guys just did a sensational game.
Fires from the line. Hits some rim. Good. Russell's got his first basket.
And great play call. Just so often initiate and fire.
Open look, but not good on the shot from DJ. First, about 3 minutes in. Lopez outside. Here's LeVert. He picked up 15 points in their last.
He exposed a lot of seams in the defense with his passing, too. That assist total was impressive.
From the low block, Rodgers has got his first bucket of the night. Nets trail by 4. And the first timeout called.
Tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Yeah, maybe not working. You're going to have to alter some things on the offensive end.
And a new group out there on the floor. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Gordon. For Isaac, and Evan Fournier subbed in for Wells. That's tip.
Up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
Quick shot.
The job on the backboard.
McCaw kicks to Grant. We've got 108. Shot off the pick. And Magic leading by 4. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nurkic checked in for DJ. For Brooklyn, they've gone just. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. DJ is checked in for Nurkic. Gordon comes in for Kelly Olynyk. And Wells is subbed in for Rodgers. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Then it's Elliott. Kuzma in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Russell passes to Kuzma. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
I'll tell you, that's aggressive and setting up the bucket inside. Really nice.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Rockets lit up the floor. He finished with 48 points, and he was from both the floor and the free throw line. The stat line was talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while.
Game that carries over, and he'll have every chance to do it. One option.
The Magic have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier.
All season from the free throw line.
Or it seems like multitasking these days, asked to do more. Guards. Which do you think do the best job of generating offense, say out of the post?
And is Dwayne Wade, and this is a guy who at his prime athletically was as good in the transition game as anybody in the history of the game. I know you had arguably one of the best 2 guards to ever play it. The current iteration of this guy is probably DeMar DeRozan, right? Well, DeMar DeRozan is excellent in the mid-range, and now they're starting to put him in the low post and let him use his fadeaway jump shot. Really pretty to watch and effective for any number of guards.
They set the pick. LeVert. No scoring yet from him, but that's and just over 3.5. Wells kicks to Fournier. The 3. They get it back. And DJ throws it down.
Boy, that's how you like to see anything back. Send a message.
Nets trail by 13. half. Lopez, no luck.
Well, you just wonder if maybe he should take off him.
The shot by Wells, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Elliott passes to Here is Elliott. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10. Passes it to Lopez.
I'll tell you, defense is about position and anticipation, and DJ fantastic at both.
Offline with his three.
Tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble.
Here are the Magic now. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip.
Out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one.
And so it's the Orlando Magic. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be right back after this. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing foul.
Well, he certainly put the defense in a tough spot in that half. Forces the issue, draws the contact.
Nets trail by 10. And the Nets throwing big money. Trying to add talent any way they can.
Well, and sometimes being willing to overpay if they have to, with no high draft picks walking through every opportunity to improve this roster.
All at the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando. There with DJ, then there's Rogers, and it's Wells in at the 2. They set the pick. Pass to Kuzma, pulls up. He can't hit that time. So Orlando. The pass. Lets it go from the wing. And again it will drop another make there from DJ. DJ's got 15 points.
I like seeing DJ get going from here. His jumper is...
Timeout called the Nets. DJ really making it
groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need, and he has been.
And Brooklyn makes Russell against Rogers. Russell passes to a screen. Elliott kicks to Russell. Russell dishes to Lopez. Count that one.
Well, you rolls. This guy is a tremendous roll guy.
And DJ throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead.
And it down hard. Pass to Lopez. Here's LeVert. Pass to Elliott. Lopez a screen.
Shots there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot. He
tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Feeds to Lopez. Banked in off the glass. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living, Kevin.
And now the first timeout called here. We're always talking about players developing their skill sets. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Grant kicks to Okafor. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. That one misses. 17. And Anderson kicks to DJ. Is at the free throw line here. The assist has been coming from tonight between the front and back court for Brooklyn.
This backcourt is low in terms of the ball movement and great assist compared to the bigs. Nice work on distribution.
Okafor, high post. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Anderson dishes to DJ. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. .41 seconds left to play. Pass to McCaw. Here's Klimov. DJ's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And that's how you turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant off.
To break on that one, a good sign that he read the play.
There's the pass to Kuzma. It's tipped. And Anderson kicks to DJ. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer. DJ's got 24. And so the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Defensively, every shot going up. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Orlando leads. Got Russell. Elliott is out there with Jahlil Okafor. And it's Kuzma in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the foul called on DJ. Doris, some people are pushing for Holcomb Rucker to be inducted. The chances of that happening.
Many shapes and forms, Kevin, and obviously Rucker Park is one of the most identified. If you're a city basketball player, you know Rucker Park. You tried to prove your bona fides there. So if the committee believes Mr. Rucker is worthy, I am all for it.
Elliott passes to LeVert. Outside, Russell. Lopez a screen. Gordon's checked in for the Magic. Wells comes in for Evan Fournier. Russell against Rogers. Lopez a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the screen. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short.
Here's Gordon. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
And Doris, regarding league expansion with the popularity of international basketball that is not located in North America.
You know, this is a fascinating supposition. In China, the game is increasingly popular in any number of non-NBA cities in Europe, Kev. We talk all the time about the difficulty of the travel schedule and then the games in a certain number of nights. If you're incorporating overseas travel, it just seems to me that that's going to be a tough jigsaw to work out.
It could be. If you're playing on the East Coast and play in a London or a Paris, those flights probably don't measure much over 7 hours. But I get your point. very closely.
This is something the league is looking hard at. It'll be curious to see what occurs.
Do we need to influence overseas markets now to find new revenues? Leagues are looking at. Here's LeVert. Sweet little floater.
Boy, I love the way Karis LeVert is attacking with tremendous speed.
Pass to Isaac to the right side. DJ missing.
Well, obviously it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've time to turn it around.
Passes it to LeVert. Here's Kuzma. Over Gordon. Again, the Nets for two. Here is Rogers. Two and a half minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Good.
And not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Russell kicks to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his fourth.
I think Lopez knows basically he can get his that stretch ability as a perimeter scorer is so important.
Well, I wouldn't say the D was bother him.
Side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll. And Brook Lopez.
Well, my understanding.